What's the best Silent Hill?
What the fuck are you doing?
Silent Hill 2.
Well,
4? 2.
I've never heard anyone say 4.
Silent Hill. I thought you said Resident Evil.
Oh.
Silent Hill 2.
2. Yeah.
Is that the general consensus?
Kevin?
No.
Don't you like 3?
Yeah,
okay. But 2 is 3
No,
pretty good?
3
I
is
think
good.
the first 3 are all awesome.
I mean, 1, 2, 3 is great, yeah.
PT? Did you say PT? All right.
PT?
I played, what was Silent Hill Downpour? That is one of the worst. That is probably the worst game I finished.
Did you play that PS Vita Silent Hill?
No, it's a dungeon crawler. It's like Diablo.
But
Is it good?
It's actually pretty fun
Okay, cool.
for a dungeon crawler, but it's like $20. So
Well, see, I'm waiting for the market of Vita to crash.
Yeah.
They don't even sell them at Best Buy anymore.
Right.
Stores are pulling away. GameStop still is selling Vita games, but I'm waiting for the day when they're like, all right, Sony next is going to have their E3 conference. They're not even going to mention Vita. GameStop is going to slash those prices.
Absolutely.
Once they do, I'm going to grab them. Target has a clearance section.
Does it?
I bought Super Monkey Ball for Vita for $9 about 3 months ago.
$9?
Yeah, they still also have PSP games. You get Ghost.
Can I get VMUs of Spider-Man 2 or not?
No, UMDs though you can.
I'm sorry. VMUs are for the Dreamcast.
Yes.
I apologize.
I remember-
My honest mistake there.
I
Our
remember
child garden
at one point, legitimately, we thought we had a connection for a manufacturer to make UMDs.
Holy
And
shit.
we were going to put version 1 on UMD. We were
No
going to
way.
try.
Well, originally what Justin was saying is how the first part of Advent Children sucked. So they couldn't fit the whole movie on a UMD.
Yeah.
So that's why
Yeah.
it was cropped, because it was made specifically to go with Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core
I didn't even
and
Which was a
Advent
Oh,
Children.
holy
game.
shit,
Yeah,
I didn't know
duh.
that.
Crisis Core.
So it wasn't until
Yeah.
the Blu-ray later that they're like, all right, here's the director's cut of Advent Children.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's
So you got to
incredible.
check that out.
So,
But make sure it's the director's cut version. It's like, Aliens and Aliens the director's cut. You got to know which one
have
you're
to
watching.
watch the director's
yeah.
cut.
Now, the difference between the director's cut of Alien,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's funny because the director's cut of the first Alien is actually a minute shorter.
Oh, yeah.
Because they asked Ridley Scott, like, well, we're doing director's cuts of all the Alien movies, so you do yours. And he's
Yeah.
like, I got it right the first time. So he cut a couple shots he didn't like.
it shorter.
and he added one little scene where he sees all the victims of the alien in pods. Almost like it used them to make more or something. And it's Dallas is going, kill me. He's saying, kill me. Now, Aliens, James
With the
Cameron
guts.
says, no, this is the movie it was
King of
always
the world.
supposed to be. And it has a lot more of his of Ripley's connection to Newt and kind of a motherly, daughterly thing.
Well, there's also a whole sequence where they're setting up all the mounted turrets, and she's like
Yeah.
programming the turrets in that one hallway.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to switch gears here, but still in sci-fi. Have you guys heard about that new show coming out called Westworld on HBO?
Yeah, well, it's based on, I know the old movie.
Yeah. It's based off a Michael Crichton movie that came out in the 70s, and it's executive produced by J.J. Abrams.
Oh, shit.
And
I didn't know that.
And Jonathan Nolan, so the guy who co-wrote all the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah. Who is related to Christopher Nolan.
Who is the director of the
Damn.
Dark Knight trilogy, and it's being produced by Brian Burke, who is also the producer on Lost.
Yeah.
So Anthony Hopkins is going to be in that movie. So that's going to
Damn.
be pretty cool.
Damn.
Or in that show.
Christopher Nolan started shooting Dunkirk.
Did he?
Yeah. So
When?
he's doing like a month ago.
No shit.
And I think
He got greenlit?
I think Michael Fassbender's in it.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember, but no, Dunkirk has started shooting again, like a Christopher Nolan film. All the details are under wrap. You're not going to know anything until like 2 years from now when it's done. But he's out there, he's shooting again, 70mm film. He's keeping the dream alive. Now, have you seen the documentary Side by Side where Keanu Reeves interviews all these
I
filmmakers?
actually did,
No,
yeah.
I did not.
What do you think? I know Mega64 shot everything digitally, originally on DV tapes, but you never, had the ability to shoot on film. What is your preference? Do you prefer shooting Mega64 web content on digital or film?
Well, I mean, for what we want to do, we shoot from the hip, and we come from the school of getting a ton of footage
Yeah.
and whittling it down. So I think digital is the only way for us.
Yeah.
But if you're a bigger filmmaker and you have the budget to do
Yeah.
film, do film.
Yeah, totally.
Or you could be like Tommy Wiseau shooting The Room
side by side,
and have
yeah.
him side by side because he doesn't know the difference between film and actual digital video.
Yeah.
Because that is a real thing, and that guy is insane.
Oh,
But I still love that movie because it was.
Yeah, and James Franco, Seth Rogen, their film is, I think it's coming out before the end of the year.
Nice.
So James Franco's playing Tommy Wiseau, and then Little Franco is playing Greg Sestero.
Little Frank.
Wow.
Little Franco, yeah.
Wow, Little Franco.
What's Little Franco's name?
Donnie?
Donnie? I don't know.
No, fuck. Give me a
Kid from
second.
21 Jump Street.
Dave.
Franco.
Dave.
If Dave Franco, if you're in the chat,
Do you
please
remember?
type
Hey,
62.
do you remember that mustard commercial? Dish, Dijonnaise, nays, Dijonnaise.
I don't, but that was such a funny commercial.
Yeah,
You know what
it was
else
like
was
Dijon
good?
mustard and mayonnaise.
Yeah,
Doesn't sound that great right now.
but those Grey Poupon commercials, those ones were the best back in the day.
Yeah.
Those,
Do you have any
man.
Grey Poupon?
Oh my god.
I don't remember if they said yes or no.
I don't. Me neither. I just remember they kept asking,
Yeah.
and they never got an answer.
hearing.
2016, we still don't have an answer.
And then
do you?
That old lady, where's the beef?
Oh my god.
It's at McDonald's.
Did they ever
baby.
find the beef?
But
Yeah.
you know what they did? Because beef is what's for dinner.
Yeah,
That's where it is.
I thought pork. Pork was the other white meat.
Yeah, the other white meat. And then, shut the fuck up. Stop laughing. 7-Up is the uncola.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Make 7 Up yours.
Yep.
You know what? I think the make 7-Up yours thing is just irrelevant enough now that the shirt would be funny.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
remember make 7-Up yours?
Yeah, that was like the beginning of 2000.
Yeah.
with Orlando
Like, we're
Jones.
almost... Like, Gangnam Style is
Yeah.
not quite there yet,
Yeah.
but it will be. And but I think make 7-Up
Make
yours
7 Up
is
yours.
in that sweet
Yeah.
spot. I see that. I still will see that shirt occasionally at Spencer's Gifts.
Jesus.
Wow.
Next to the $5 footlongs, and it's pointing down.
Oh hell yeah.
Wasn't
Which is still funny.
wasn't the guy from Mad TV the spokesperson?
Yeah, Orlando
for that?
Jones.
And wasn't he the voice of Vamp in Metal Gear?
No, you're thinking of Kendrick
That's
Lamar.
racist. Yeah.
No, it's not Kendrick
Phil
Lamar.
Lamar.
Phil
there it is.
Lamar.
Double
Kendrick
racist.
Lamar is a
Sorry.
rapper.
Whatever. I don't know these things, but I do know is Phil Lamar was on the first season of Mad TV. He played the UPS. He was that.
Yeah.
And then then he did Metal Gear Solid 2. He's done a few anime. Has he done any Funimation titles? Phil
No.
Lamar. He's a really prolific voice actor.
He's pretty good, yeah.
And then Orlando Jones was the one who is in what was the one Undercover Brother?
Oh,
with
yeah,
Eddie
yeah.
Griffith.
Yeah.
There you go.
And they've never done another Undercover Brother.
No, there's no Undercover Brother 2 coming, no reboots. Well, with Marvel Cinematic Universe chomping everything up, maybe they will reboot
Yeah,
it and
maybe
make
Disney
it
will
part
buy
of
it.
MCU.
It could.
I just remember, what's his face? Fuck my ass. What was his name? Neil Patrick Harris
Yes.
was in that before he did Harold and Kumar.
Oh, yeah?
And it's funny because Undercover Brother wasn't big enough to launch a reboot of his career at
Yeah.
that point. But then the second he did Harold and Kumar, it was like, oh, Neil Patrick Harris.
And those movies are so good. If you actually go back and watch the Harold and Kumar movies,
Really?
and you haven't seen them, yeah, have you never seen them? Like,
I watched the first one.
no
thought
joke,
it was really
the
funny.
first one is great.
Yeah.
If you never get a chance, you should absolutely watch.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually really funny.
It's good,
It's
yeah.
like an Odyssey film.
I don't remember it being that great, but I don't remember.
It was funny watching it as being in Southern California. We don't have White Castle here
Yeah.
in California, so it's like, what the fuck is this? But it was good.
I
You
really
can
like
buy White Castle burgers in the grocery store.
Okay.
Yeah.